First, I'm going to comb out my eyebrows, and then I'm going to take a dark brown eyebrow pencil, and I'm just going to fill in the top of my eyebrow and then just line the bottom. And then with a flat eyebrow brush, I'm just going to distribute that pencil all throughout my eyebrow. Once I have that eyebrow pencil where I want it, I'm just going to give my eyebrows a quick comb once again, and I'm going to grab that same brush and just set that pencil with my dark brown brow powder, and I'm using the one from the Milani Brow Fix. I used whatever powder was left on my little brush to work it in the front of the eyebrow because I don't really want it to be so harsh. And then I take my spoolie once again and just make sure everything is blending together. Next, I take this concealer brush and just grab some stick concealer, and I just clean up around my eyebrows, and it's just going to give my eyebrows a cleaner look. Once I'm done with the rest of my makeup, I use a clear brow gel to make sure that my eyebrows last all day long. Before you apply any eyeshadow to your lids, make sure that you place an eyeshadow primer on your eyelids to make sure that they last all day long. To give my eyeshadow a smokier effect, I'm just taking this brown eyeshadow base and I'm just placing it in the bottom half of my eyelid. Using a short shader brush, I'm packing on our first eyeshadow color just where we applied that brown eyeshadow base, and then once that's on our eyelid, I'm going to take a neutral colored brown, and on a fluffy brush we're just going to start blending out that color upwards into the crease. The color that I'm using in my crease is from the Beige Cosmetics Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. You want to take a color 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone and apply that underneath your eyebrows just to highlight that area. To get rid of that line where the crease color ends and the highlight color begins, I'm just taking a clean fluffy brush without any product, and I'm just going to blend those two colors together. And when you're doing a lot of blending in the crease area, sometimes your lid shadows can fade, so it's okay if you need to go back and touch them up a little bit. I'm using a small blending brush to apply this dark color on the outer V of my eye, and whatever is left on the brush, I'm just sweeping inwards in the crease area. And with the same brush that we just used, I'm just going to blend out the edges of that darker shadow for a softer finish. I'm switching between my two blending brushes to make sure that it's as dark and as smooth as I want it to look. So as soon as I finish blending out that dark shadow, I winged down my eyeliner, and now I'm going to be applying my false lashes. So I give my eyelash glue about 30 to 50 seconds to get tacky, and then I just grab it from the middle, and then I just place it in the middle of my natural lash line, and then you want to do the outer corner, and then the last one you want to mess with is the inner corner, and then you just want to make sure that it's on there right and that it's not coming off. To blend my natural lashes with my false lashes, I'm just doing a couple coats of mascara. Now I'm tight lining using a black eyeliner. Now I'm just using a face primer before I apply my foundation, and this is just going to give your foundation a more even surface to glide onto, if that makes sense. I'm using a darker foundation to contour my face with a pointed foundation brush. Using the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, I'm just going to blend out that darker foundation into my skin, and then I'm gonna go back in with the MAC Studio Fix foundation, and I'm just gonna put it everywhere else that I didn't apply that darker one. Now I'm going to take a concealer, and I'm just going to apply this to any areas that I want to brighten, and again I'm just going to be blending it out with the sponge. I'm using MAC Prolongwear Concealer underneath my eyes to brighten even more. And I'm just using my handy finger just to blend this out, and then once it's all the way that I wanted, I'm going to take a translucent powder on a little fan brush, and we're just going to set underneath our eyes. I'm also taking a stippling brush and picking up some more translucent powder, and I'm just going to be swirling that all over my face. That way I get a nice matte finish before I start contouring with my powder. I'm taking more of that dark color, and I'm just placing it on my outer V and blending it out. I'm also applying some clear brow gel to my eyebrows to make sure that they last all day long, and then brushing that out with the spoolie. And then I'm taking some bronzer onto my neck because my face looks more tan than my body. And then on a pencil brush, I'm actually adding like an emerald green pigment that I love. I'll have it listed down below for you guys because my camera did stop recording when I was finishing up my contour, so it didn't film when I was adding that to my lower lash line. But basically I just placed it in my lower lash line. Last thing I'm doing is just lining my lips with a nude liner, and then I'm just gonna add some peach lipstick, and that's gonna be our completed look.